Welcome to another episode of Craft Dynamics. Today we're going to be modifying the corpse zombie to the right. We already took his legs off. There's 3 bolts to the left and 3 bolts to the right. You take those off and his bottom torso comes off, and you can use those in another part of your Halloween haunt, probably another grave or something like that. We're going to be tearing up this shirt over here to the left and giving him a toupee, humanizing him a little bit. And for the grave digger, we're going to be dirtying him up. He's a little too clean for my taste, and we're going to be dirtying him up with this brown silicone. We're going to put some mineral spirits in here. We're going to mix it up to thin it out. Follow along. Let's get to it. Okay, so here I have this sod cutter, block of wood, and these scissors. A block of wood, I use it so that I don't cut where I don't want to. And the sod cutter, I'm just cutting some lines in it, make it look weathered out, just like the zombie's been crawling through some stuff, I suppose. Just take your time. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Whatever you think looks pretty good, natural. Just giving this shirt a hole right here with the scissors and just ripping it up a little bit. As you can see, this shirt's already kind of worn out from other years of use. The color is faded, so it makes it look a little bit better, I think. Right here I'm just doing the arms now, roughing up the holes that I made with the scissors, getting some loose fabric in there, just making them look more tore up. I got the shirt on. I think it looks pretty good. You can see the bones coming out through right here, part of the chest. Kind of lift this open so more of the chest would be showing. Have the toupee and the super glue gun here. I'm gonna see what positioning looks the best. And I kind of like there. Let's go ahead and put this on. Surprisingly, it kind of matches the shirt color, brown on brown, but I think it looks a lot better than when I first got it. I know some zombies in the earlier stages, they still have some of their hair, and since this toupee was a little bit thin, I thought this would be perfect, since around this stage the zombies are already losing a lot of their hair. And I'll be back to show you the grave digger when I have it assembled and dirtying up the pants and the shovel. Well, there it is, all assembled. Now we just have to give him a little mud on his feet and his pants, and it'll be good to go. I'm not gonna do anything else to him. He looks pretty good to me. The hat Velcro placement was a little bit off. May even have to do a little bit of hot glue on his hat so the wind doesn't blow it away, but we'll find out sooner or later if we need to do that or not. That's not if the hat's already blown away and I don't have another hat for him. I just have to buy another one for him, I guess, but I'm gonna try it out with the Velcro first and we'll go from there. Now let's get to mudding him up. Said earlier, you can get this brown silicone at any of your local hardware stores. If you can't find it there, I would suggest you looking for it in online retail. You could probably find it anywhere from $6 to $8 plus shipping, but I would try your local hardware store first. And the thing I did notice was that the mineral spirits was kind of fighting the silicone, and it wasn't thinning it out. Instead, they're just not really merging together very well. So I would suggest probably trying something like acetone, make it thinner. Luckily, the silicone was pretty thin and not very difficult to place on either the boots or the pants. It's, whatever you feel makes him look good, wherever you want to place some of that silicone on him. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just have at it and place some wherever you think looks good on his boots and his pants. You can use a stick like I was using here to get some of that silicone onto your brush and apply it onto the pants and the boots. Or you can just dip it into the cup and scoop some of that silicone out, get it around the boots. Once you have that on the boots, put the pants down and put some more on his pants. Just make him look like he's been doing some work and not like he just came out of prom or something. Now that his boots and pants are done, let's tackle some more of this shovel right here. Let's get some mud on it and make it look like it's been through some mud. Well, that's it for these guys. These guys are ready to be put out on the hot, and I think they came out pretty good. As a bonus, I'm going to be putting in one more prop in here at the end of the video. Just something that you can do if you're missing something in your haunt that can cover a white space. And I'm going to be showing you that here momentarily. But these guys look pretty good. Well, better than what they did. Okay, so here are the materials that you're going to need for this next prop. These are spooky fabric, Velcro, hot glue gun, and some scissors. Okay, so you're going to want to lay out your fabric, get a measuring tape, measure out your distance that you have in your patio area where the spooky fabric is going to be placed. For me, it's 122 inches. I'm going to give myself a bit extra, so I'm going to go with 125. By the way, this fabric, you can pick it up at your local hobby store, or you can also pick it up online like I did. I picked it up on Amazon. Just look for the best prices and make sure that you buy enough material and you're not having to buy more or short on fabric because you didn't buy enough. Now that we have both pieces of our fabric cut to the length we need, we're going to make it look more Halloweenish, and we're going to make some cuts. Just whatever you feel looks best for your Halloween hunt, just go for it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The extra pieces, I think I'm gonna keep them, and I could probably use them for another prop or later on for something else. here's that layer of fabric cut into the shape that I wanted it, and the bottom piece, that white one, is just going to be the base layer, and we're going to do some hot gluing onto that bottom layer. By the way, if I didn't mention this before, you're going to want to do this in a large space. For me, this is my garage, and I have epoxy glossy floors, which I could easily peel this hot glue off of the floor once it's cured and cooled off. If you do not have this and you want to do this outside or in a large area that doesn't have a glossy finish that's not going to peel off easily, you're going to want to put something like wax paper underneath where you're hot gluing your fabric. Now that I have the top layer of the fabric hot glued where I want to, I'm going to do the same in just smaller areas, just spot hot gluing it, the green fabric to the white fabric. That way it kind of stays in place and it keeps its shape whenever we have high winds or something like that. Just take your time and hot glue it. You don't want to necessarily touch where you put the hot glue, just kind of with both hands, just kind of spread the green fabric on top of the white fabric and make sure that that hot glue gets onto both of the fabrics, both the white and the green fabric. Well, the hot glue portion of this build is done. Now I'm doing the Velcro portion, and the one mistake I did make on this was I put the grippy side of the Velcro on this side when I needed to put the felt side on this, and once it was down there was no taking it off, so I had to live with that mistake, because if you put the grippy side on this, you're running the risk of it catching on the spooky fabric itself. So be careful with that, learn from my mistake, and put the felt side onto the spooky fabric. Well, that does it for these projects. Here they are in place. Starting off with the spooky fabric, I went ahead and did some cuts at the bottom of the white fabric as well, just make it look a little bit better, but I believe I'll revise this and make the cuts go up even higher later on. And this is my final version of my Halloween haunt for this year. Everything's in place, and probably one of the last videos that I'll be making on modification and props for your Halloween haunt. This is what my Halloween haunt looks like for this year, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. It's a little graveyard, and there's some of the other props that you've seen on some of my channels, and I think they look pretty good, especially some of these tombstones. They came out really good, and they look pretty good at night as well. And I just wanted to thank you guys for watching and sticking through to the end. If you could do me one favor, please hit the like button, and if you like my videos and want to see more, please hit that subscribe. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you in the next one.